Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back to my channel, Wale FX here. But today I want to go through midweek analysis for the four major pairs as usual: GBP, USD, Gold, Euro USD, and GBP JPY. I'll be starting off with Gold um, first. Uh, as usual, from the weekly time frame, we can see that price has eventually broken this trend line, which what we're waiting for the start of this week. Price was able to break this trend line, got all the way to this support level over here, and quickly rejected upwards. Okay, but now the price is still below the trend line and still below this resistance level, which for me is still an indication that price will continue to the downside. If we go to the daily time frame, we can see that the last daily candle to close was a doji candle, an indecision. So people were not sure whether they want to take a sell trade or not. Most people were selling from this area, while most people tried to push price back up um, to this area here. All right, which would be a very good area to take a short position actually. So if price eventually gets to this back down to this trend line or this resistance level, it will be a very good place for us to look for shorting opportunities to the downside. All right. And also, some people were just entering at this point and trying to push price straight to the downside again after it made this initial move. So that's why there was this indecision over here forming the doji candle. If we go to the 4 hour time frame where we normally take our entry, yeah, so we can see that immediately price bounced to this support level here. Price came back up close to this support level out. Well, you can classify this as a retest as well, but there's a possibility that price could still break above this level as well, out above that level all the way to the trend line and resistance area. So as it is, I would encourage you to wait and not rush into any trade. And we should wait for price to get to back down to this or back up to this trend line or resistance level before looking for our short opportunities back that to the downside. Okay. So for me, before I can take any sell opportunities, even if price doesn't get to this level over here, I would wait for this price to close below this level. Okay. So once there's a close below this area here, right, on the far hourly candle, one of the 4 hourly candle closes below this area, then I'll be looking to take my sell trades from there all the way down to the next support level here. So we just have to be patient and wait for price to come to us, not to rush anything. And we'll be able to capitalize on this gold movement this week. Right. So this is my analysis for gold. Next, I want to talk about Euro USD. Again, we'll look at the weekly time frame, then we'll go all the way down to the 4 hour time frame. Okay. So on the weekly time frame, we can see that the price formed this double top pattern and broke below, just broken the neck of that double top pattern now, and price is heading down towards this support level over here. Okay. So this will be our opportunity to capitalize on this downtrend up to this support level over here to complete the double top pattern. All right. Now, if you're in this trade, that's very good. You can just manage your trade and manage your risk. But if you're not yet in this trade, you can wait because two things can happen. Okay, there could be a break of this level here. All right, the break of this level, and price could continue straight down. Okay, to this area, or price could just break, retest it a bit, then continue down to this area. All right. So it's one thing we should be looking out for. Another thing is for price to come back up to test this area over here. It could just be this 4 hourly area here that I will show you next, or this daily resistance over here as well as trend line. So price could test this area, then come all the way back down here. Okay, so if price moves up and gets into this area here, we should be looking to take our short opportunities and to the downside. But if price doesn't and price breaks this level over here, this blue zone over here, then we should be looking to short the market to back down to this weekly support level. Now, if we go to the 4-hour time frame, we can see that there's this level here as well that price has tested several times. So price may not get all the way to this trend line or all the way here, but may just stop here, okay, into this area before continuing to the downside. So if you're taking entry on the 4-hour time frame, this is something that you have to take note of. So generally, I am bearish on Euro USD as well. So the next pair I'm going to talk about is going to be the GBP USD. So for GBP USD, again, we'll go to the weekly time frame, and as you can see from the weekly time frame, after the bounce off this area, price got to resistance level here. That's this blue line, and price rejected off it, and it's retracing back down a bit. Okay, generally, I would say I am bearish. I am in the longer term, I am bullish on GBP USD, but for now I'm bearish because I believe that price is retracing possibly back down to this blue support level over here, which coincides with the trend line as well. On the daily time frame, we can see that price has started making that retracement down to this support level over here. And the reason why I believe that price may get to that level is if you draw your Fibonacci retracement all the way to from the swing high to the swing low, you can see that this support level coincides with the 61.8% Fibonacci level. So I'm expecting price to get to that level before retracing back up. Okay, so this is essentially what I'm expecting, a move back down here, then to the top. Okay, so if you're not already in this down move, there's still a way that we can capitalize on it. As you can see from the 4-hour time frame, that price has gotten to this support level over here. Okay, so I'm expecting a break of this support level to the downside, and it can happen in two ways. Okay, so there could just be a break of this and maybe a quick retest of the area before continuing to the downside. Okay, where we can capitalize on this once there's a break. Again, price may retrace up once more to the back to this resistance level before continuing all the way down. Now, if price retraces up to this level, this is a very good place for us to take our sell opportunities. And if price doesn't retrace up there, then we should wait for the break of this support level and capitalize on the down move. So it will be a very good trade for us to take on the 4-hour. We should just be patient and wait for price to react, and we'll be able to capitalize on the move. So the final pair I'm going to look at today is GBPJPY. And let's go to the weekly time frame for this pair. On the weekly time frame, we can see that price bounced off this trend line as well as support level on the weekly time frame, and quickly rejected from this nice bullish pin bar and continued to the upside. Now on the daily time frame, we can see that price has gradually formed this pattern over here, which is the inverse head and shoulder pattern I'm going to show you. So if we look at this retracement from here, that is the left shoulder, this is the head, and this is the right shoulder, and price has now gotten towards the neck over here, which also coincides with this resistance level and trend line as well. So there could be a break to the upside. Okay, so this is one of the things I'm looking at, a very strong possibility that price could break this trend line here as well as resistance level to the upside, so we can capitalize on the up move if that happens. I will show you how we're going to take entry on the for our time frame. If this doesn't happen, on the other hand, and price starts to reverse back down, that means this reverse head and shoulder is not valid, and price is rather forming a M pattern, okay, double top pattern. Let's see if price gets here and starts to reverse, either back down here or all the way back down to this support level. Okay, so those are the two possibilities. So this can happen from the M pattern, a bearish move, or there could be a break of this trend line and resistance level, forming an inverse head and shoulder pattern. Now, if we go to the 4-hour time frame where we normally take our entry, all right. So for me to take the M pattern, that's this move over here. So for me to take this move, I would wait for a break of this red area here, which is like a support level, or wait for a break for it to become resistance and possibly a retest before I take the trade to the downside. So a break of this area for me would confirm the double top pattern. And if that doesn't happen, then we'll be looking for price to break above this area, come back down to retest it, and continue to the top, completing our inverse head and shoulder pattern that I showed you earlier. Okay, so this is my analysis for GBPJPY and my analysis for the four major pairs that I normally look at. Just remember to wait for the market to come to you. You don't have to rush and enter every trade. Let the trade play out and we can capitalize on each of the moves. Remember to always ensure proper risk management, because trading is a game of probabilities. Anything can happen, so always ensure proper risk management. Always ensure you have a stop loss, and always manage your trade as well. When the market gives you some money, make sure you take some out of the market and don't leave um the market to cheat you and reverse and take all the money that you've made. I hope this video has been very helpful. If it has, please leave a like, and if you haven't subscribed, please kindly subscribe, and I would see you in the next video. Peace.